You join me here approaching Wigan North Western on the Up Main in diesel multiple unit class 153385, also known as VIU3. Due to cable theft just south of Wigan North Western, there are signalling problems which started on the evening of the 19th of August 2025. This has caused a loss of signalling between the next signal and just beyond Bamfalong Junction, which means that our train cannot operate under normal working. A procedure known as Emergency Special Working has been implemented, which allows the safe passage of trains during this degraded situation using a written movement authority, known as an NR3190 Emergency Special Working Ticket. This ticket is filled in by the driver, dictated by the signaller over the GSMR radio. So while I'm sat here at this signal waiting for further instructions due to signalling problems, have you ever wanted to know at home when your train's going to be delayed? Well, now you can. I've teamed up with Russell from UK Departure Boards, and he's kindly sent me some of his products to try out. There's a bit of something for everyone with 3 different sizes, so you can have a large one like you can see here, you can have a slightly smaller one, which is quite useful for smaller spaces, or you can have the micro desktop size one. You can have them display various things for different types of transport throughout the UK, such as National Rail, which I've got here. I've also got the option to have buses, tube, tram, DLR, and various other things such as your own personalised messages. They're very versatile, very customisable, and there are a lot of things you can do with them, and it's been great to be having a play around with them for the last few days, trying to get them set up how I want them. You've also got the option, if you want it, to have audio announcements, which I've got enabled here.
The next train to arrive at Platform 1 will be the 1504 Northern service to Leeds, calling at Atherton, Murfield, Dewsbury, Batley, Morley and Leeds. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Russell's also kindly given me a 5% off discount code which you can use if you choose to order one. If you just enter the code BenElias at the checkout on his website, it'll give you 5% off your purchase, which is a fairly sizable discount. And thanks once again to Russell for sending me these fantastic products to try out and show to you guys. Hello there, driver 2 Quebec 43 at Whiskey November 44. Hello, Warrington North Signaller. Yep, got one here, so yep, that's ready. Warrington PSP. th of the 8th, 2025. Yep. Driver of train number 2 Quebec 43. Yep. So, emergency special working applies between Whiskey November 44 at Wigan and Whiskey November 146 at Goulburn on the Up Main. An emergency special working end of emergency special working signs provided at Whiskey November 146. Yeah, Whiskey November 56 74 79 116 ground position light, 122, 126, 139. Yeah, so ignore signal numbers Whiskey November 56, Whiskey November 74, Whiskey November 79, Whiskey November 116 ground position signal, Whiskey November 122, Whiskey November 126, and Whiskey November 139. Yeah, do not exceed 50 miles per hour, 50. Okay, so the do not exceed 15 miles per hour is not applicable. The level crossings are not applicable, and there are no additional instructions. Okay, that's understood. Okay, so I must stop at Whiskey November 146 at Goulburn and then reinstate the TPWS immediately, report to the signaller that the train's arrived complete, cancel the ticket by writing the word cancelled across it, and then obey signaller's instructions for resuming normal working. So authority is given to pass Whiskey November 44 signal at danger and proceed to Whiskey November 146 at Wigan at 1411 1411 at Goulburn. Yeah, understood. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. I can carry out those instructions now. Lovely. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Although the normal signalling now appears to be working, the authority of the emergency special working ticket still applies, and all signals are to be ignored, as the exit signal to the emergency special working section has to be placed at an easily recognisable location for drivers to prevent misunderstandings. As you can see, an end of emergency special working sign has been installed on the signal gantry. This sign confirms to the driver that normal working applies beyond this point, and as outlined on the ticket, the driver must immediately reinstate the TPWS and contact the signaller to confirm that the train has arrived complete and that TPWS has been reinstated. Sig Lewis, driver of 2 Quebec 43, currently stood at Whiskey November 146 signal. Yeah, I can confirm the train is complete and I have reinstated TPWS, and I've also cancelled my ticket. Okay, so I'll obey Whiskey November 146 and resume normal working. Thanks very much. Drive well.